domination.
Hello everyone, this is Aaron from Sound Resolution, and here we are on Raid with some domination, and let's get this started. So today I wanted to talk about, I personally think Call of Duty is having sort of an identity crisis, and I think a lot of people are confused about like me saying that, I think, and so I'm going to try to describe it as best as possible in this video. It might be a little hard to grasp, but Call of Duty has always been about the major consumer and the major fans and the casual gamer, and they've done a great job of supplying a game that is really fun and accessible. But recently, over the last few years, Call of Duty has tried to make themselves a more viable option in the MLG community, in the competitive gaming community, the official tournaments, all that sort of stuff. They've tried really hard to do that, and I find that really interesting because I think it has hurt the game in some ways, and Black Ops 2 has the biggest influence from esports gaming. It's the one that's made to be the most fair and sort of, I'd say vanilla. It has the least amount of play styles. It sort of really has just one play style, which is fine, and I think it's the most common play style, which is fun. But at the same time, they've tried to go this esports initiative that they've called it in the past. David Vonderhaar, sort of the lead designer, has called it that, and he's always tweeting about it. You can see it. He's always talking about competitive teams and stuff like that. And I get why Call of Duty is trying to do that, because if they can brand themselves and make themselves something like the NBA or the NFL, I mean, it's an immense amount of potential money there. There's a lot there, but at the same time, they're trying to make it accessible to the casual community. And so, you see games, though, still that are like, I think the main problem you see is when you go onto like the MLG list, and you look at how they do their games, it's very sort of strange in some ways. They do it in a way, there's a lot of different rules. They do a lot of different things to make it more competitive for the players, which I'm all for. But the problem with that is, alright, there we go. The problem with that is, I think they've sort of been having a hard time like Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. I think everybody agrees are the two most fun ones, while the Black Ops games have been very good at making fair games that are good for competitive play, at least among the competitive community. I know Black Ops is much liked, which is cool, and I actually enjoy Black Ops for what it is. Wow, can I really not hit him? Can't hit anybody. There we go. Which is really interesting, and so that's clearly the way Treyarch has gone, is try to make the game definitely more focused gun-on-gun. And people like to say, oh, COD 4 was like all gun-on-gun gameplay, and to be honest, I disagree. The first perk slot was dedicated to not gun gameplay, and I thought that was interesting that a lot of people sort of viewed COD 4 as gun-on-gun. But if you go back and play it, it really is a lot of there's a lot of explosives being used. It's just my opinion. It was definitely more it was more gun focused on than Modern Warfare 2, I would say, for sure. Alright. Probably gonna come up from here. I gotta focus here. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. That's sort of, I think they're in between trying to make the game appealing for competitive players to try to get that market and that sort of thing going. And I think that's a really interesting idea, and I don't think it's a bad idea, but they're also floating at trying to make the game, accessible to easier players and give them advantages in a lot of ways. And I think it's just a really hard thing to do, and I think that's why I have a problem with Black Ops 2, is I get that feeling that it's for it. I don't think they do a good job of executing it well for competitive players or for the casual market, and so that's kind of why I think they're sort of in between right now. They sort of that's kind of why I said the identity crisis, because I don't think they even know what they're trying to do right now. Ooh, all right. So it's kind of my opinions of how they've been trying to do the competitive gameplay, because you see all these crazy different settings and stuff, Certain things are banned. And it's just like the game should be that default then if you're trying to make it as competitive and as fair as possible. But they don't do that because they're trying to give, you know, regular people... Man, once again, everybody's just leaving these games I join. Oh well. But it's interesting that they're trying to appeal to the casual and the pro market at the same time. And to be honest, I'm not sure it's actually possible. They're doing a decent job. Well, actually, they're doing a phenomenal job of maintaining... of being able to do a little bit of both, but at the same time it could be its demise, and I think it would be interesting to see if Modern Warfare went one way in terms of more of the fun for the casual market and Black Ops went fully in for the competitive market, because I actually think that would be a good move and it would help really differentiate the franchise and the games a lot more than it currently is. And although those the games that we've talked about have a little bit of that in terms of one's a little bit more different than the other. It's still, I mean, the two are very similar games, and I still think it is almost completely casual based still, for the most part. But it's just kind of my opinions on what they've done in terms of the style of gameplay for it. Looks like only the good players stayed for their team. Right, got that. Oh, I thought my teammate actually cleared that. All right. Well, we have to get a point, otherwise this could end up bad. Alright, let's see. This is a very odd round right here happening. Okay.
UAV awaiting orders.
Alright, okay, good. So, there we go. Let's get on the B. Can we get it? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. That was lucky. Alright, good, we got it. Nice. Lightning strike will help. There we go. Got a guy coming around on the left side. So that was sort of what I wanted to discuss for today, and I wanted to get your guys' feeling. Are you guys really focused on the game being just kind of fun and relaxed and casual, and you don't care if there's cheap stuff in the game as much? Or is it more along the lines of you want it to be as fair as possible no matter what that does to the gameplay and even the accessibility? So it's sort of where we're at right now in terms of the two differences. Oh, wow. That was impressive. Alright, at least I spawned right here. But even so, like, these spawns are way too close, which is why they add 5-second spawn times for domination, is just because it's unfair to the players if somebody can spawn there as soon as they died. Oh, a shotgun. Alright. Let's see. We should be good to win this match. Should be. I think I've won all of my Let's Win games so far, which is nice. This is episode 4 for those of you who did not know. And it's been going well. Oh, and I'm off. I'm a little off right now. That is okay. Alright. Okay.
We lost Alpha.
So it'll definitely be interesting to see which direction Ghosts goes in, which it looks like they're heading more for the fun side because of the dynamic map events. Oh no. Which is something MLG is usually not a fan of, is when the map sort of changes. That's why you don't see games like Battlefield in it, is because it's much easier to create a static environment that's more fair than it is a dynamic environment that's fair. It's very, very difficult to do that. So that's kind of why you see Battlefield usually treated as a much more casual game. Even though a lot of people who call themselves hardcore gamers do play it, and they are hardcore gamers because, I mean, you know, they play other games as well. It's usually, Battlefield isn't a game where you solely play it, like many people who play Call of Duty. And I think that's sort of the difference there. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. Get up and around. Wow, that was took me a while to get onto that. Ooh.
Losing Bravo. All flags secured. Hold your positions.
A sensor has captured your target.
Alright, let's see if we can pick that last kill up on C for fun. And I did. Held it just because we can. Alright, so a pretty good game played by me. Not bad. Other than that, and I do play these all in sequential order. I'm not picking and choosing my gameplays. I just put up whatever I just played, and so that's sort of how I've been doing this. And so I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say, or what I discussed, and definitely would like your guys' input as to the discussion of the topic today of whether Call of Duty really is competitive or is it casual, because it's sort of in this transition state of where it's trying to figure out where to go. And so definitely drop a comment. This is what I want. I want to discuss things with you guys. And then also, if you like the video, definitely like it. And if you want to be part of these conversations going forward, absolutely, subscribe, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to discuss games as much as we are to play them. So I will see you guys next time on my next video. All right, see ya.